Robert van Royen last updated 1620, August 25, 2017. Michael Cheika believes his side will be better against the All Blacks in Dunedin on Saturday. Wallabies coach Michael Cheika isn't surprised almost everyone has written his side off, rank outsiders with the bookies to beat the All Blacks in Dunedin on Saturday night, slagged off by their own fans and practically biffed in the scrap heap by many Kiwis. Tell him something he doesn't know. I think no one does give us a chance, to be honest, Cheika told media at his team's captain's run at Forsyth Bar Stadium on Friday. Wallabies coach Michael Cheika and captain Michael Hooper. It's up to us to write our own chapters if we want to change that attitude around. People would be justified to think that. Read more. Unique tribute to Meads. Wallabies suffer injury blow. Booing gets Bledisloe boot in Dunedin. Cheika demands violent tackling. Cheika receives hate mail. A miserable year for Australian Super Rugby teams. They went 0-6 against Kiwi franchises. Started the 2017 rot, before the All Blacks twisted the knife with a 5,434 flogging in Sydney last weekend. Lock Isaac Rodder is in line to make his debut for the Wallabies in Dunedin on Saturday night. Given what happened at ANZ Stadium, chances are even the most passionate Wallabies fan would laugh in your face if you asked whether or not they felt their team could win in Dunedin and deny the All Blacks from locking up the Bledisloe Cup for a 15th consecutive year. The tab has slapped the All Blacks down as $1.02 favourites, while the once feared Aussies have blown out to $12 outsiders. Struggling against the All Blacks isn't new. Wallabies lock Adam Coleman has been ruled out of Bledisloe 2 with a shoulder injury. New Zealand has won 17 of the 22 tests played between the teams since 2010, with the Wallabies winning a couple and the teams sharing the spoils twice, but their dreadful record has seemingly never stopped the Wallabies from talking themselves up, perhaps until now. We've got to let our game do the talking on Saturday, Cheika said. We do lots of good stuff away from the field, but what counts is on the field for everybody. Wallabies captain Michael Hooper. The Wallabies have been dealt a blow on the eve of Bledisloe 2, with rugged lock Adam Coleman ruled out of the match with a shoulder injury. He's been replaced by Rory Arnold in the starting side, while 21-year-old Reds lock Isaac Rodder comes into the match day 23 and is in line to make his debut off the pine. Wallabies skipper Michael Hooper labelled the scratching of Coleman a huge blow, but maintained the team's preparation was on point. I was happy to see the guys really disappointed. I was really disappointed, and that trickled through the whole team from last week's game, he said. But the way we were able to turn that around into a really positive wick, as me being captain and the other leaders of this group, really happy to see. Hooper credited the coaching staff for ensuring the team transitioned from a hosing in Sydney to putting together a sound week of training together in Christchurch and Dunedin this week. He's aware the Wallabies are going to have to produce something special if they're to record their 43rd win against the All Blacks in 160 attempts, but doesn't believe it's beyond his under-fire team. Belief hasn't wavered, Hooper said. Our preparation shows where our belief is at, and that preparation is one where we're putting ourselves in the best possible shape to win this game. The coaches gave us a really clear, smooth plan that we just have to come out and do against these guys tomorrow, because we know they will be putting up another good performance. They will be disappointed with that second half in the first game. If we stick to our things and actually complete them this time, it's going to go a long way to doing really well. Stuff.